Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Adonia, otherwise known as Nia Speaks. And if you have been here before and you haven't liked this thing, you haven't liked my channel before, you haven't subscribed, God is judging you. Today we're doing something a bit different. I need to stop saying that because every time, of course, I'm going to be doing something a bit different. Today we're going to be tackling this hair, having talk. I'm really just going to ramble about a bunch. So I was really going to come here and talk about Black is King, but I just want to ramble. So if that's okay with you guys, just come on, get some tea, get some wine, get food, get your amala. Let's sit and let's talk. I have this beautiful wig on my head. This is the ISEE deep wave. Is it deep? No, sorry, ISEE water wave hair. I got this in 26 inches. I'll stand up so you guys can see. But I'll definitely do another video for you guys so you guys can really get into this hair. I got this in the 250 density. It's actually affordable. I think it was like 200 and some, 212 or 220 something, but the hair is really good. I'll show you guys the lace if you guys want to see that. Excuse my lashes, I have a good like 4 on. That's the lace. I don't know if I'm gonna do my makeup first or my hair. We'll do my makeup first. I don't think this is gonna be a walkthrough video. I think this is just gonna be me talking and doing my makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off of camera, so I'll come back when they're done. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my eyebrows and my eyelids off camera. I don't think I'm going to wear eyeshadow today. I really wanted to try out this palette because I just got it. It is the 3503 Fierce by Nature by Morphe, and I wanted to try this palette today, but my eyelashes, I have no more eyelashes on my lids. I need a refill. There's nothing left. They're all gone. There's 3 eyelashes per eye. But look how bomb this palette is, guys. I just gotta show y'all this. My friend Dawn, shout out to Dawn. There's so much to talk about. Black is King came out. Black is King came out, y'all, and this is the Milk Hydro Primer. Black is King came out, and everyone and they mama and they baby mama is talking about it. Make sure, like everyone has been talking about Black is King, but what I happen to be seeing on my timeline is the topic of Orishas and Oshun, basically worshiping demonic deities, but how that was infused into the filmmaking of Black is King. I've been seeing the conversation of people just basically addressing it, saying that we need to be careful what we're worshiping, basically saying we need to be careful of what we as consumers are consuming from these artists. Okay. This foundation that I'm using is Lancome. Y'all already know I happen to be a Yoruba woman. The Yoruba people is a tribe in West Africa focusing on Nigeria. What I wanted to say about this thing is it's evident. I haven't finished it, but so there's multiple perspectives at play here. Some people are saying Beyonce was highlighting what happened before colonization and white dominance over Africa or Nigeria or Ghana or wherever, in relation to Christianity, like before Christianity, what was happening in Africa. Although before the white race came to Africa, there was practices of Christianity. I still don't know why people don't know that, but please do your Google. There's another argument of people saying that Beyonce was highlighting or basically coming out to say that Beyonce was practicing witchcraft and demonic deities and worshiping idols and worshiping Yoruba goddesses and Yoruba gods. There was another perspective just basically saying that we have to watch what we're consuming as consumers. So the perspective that I want to come here and tell you people is different. Everyone wants to rebuke something as long as it's not to their own expense. I think people, now don't get me wrong, the thing about the Beyonce thing is very true. As a Yoruba person, I'm not even fully aware of my culture and the topic of being in Nigeria, understanding the experiences of the Orishas and the Oshuns and Yoruba goddesses and gods. From what I do know, it is a very serious topic. That stuff is no joke, you guys. Like, I really kid you not, that stuff is no joke. There's so many videos you can watch, but just knowing firsthand the impact that stuff can have on somebody, or the practice that, you know, it was basically like how powerful it actually is. It's not just an aesthetic, is basically what I'm trying to say. It's more than an aesthetic. I'm not rebutting the topic of Orishas and Oshuns and Yoruba gods and Yoruba goddesses. That's not what I'm rebutting. But what I'm rebutting is the fact that sin is now a thing, or sin, or rebuking, or the topic of rebuking is a constant thing as long as it doesn't relate to you. We live in a generation that will bash this Yoruba thing or bash Beyonce for highlighting or walking around this Yoruba goddesses and goddess thing. But some of you same people are still listening to Future and still listening to The Weeknd and still listening to someone saying demons is fighting my soul. Please let me just blend out this concealer. Please let me just blend this out. It's important to let people know what they're consuming as consumers, what you're watching, like what it actually is. But some of you guys are still listening to Future. As Future is saying, the demons are fighting with my soul. The demon that's eating his leg and his arm, you're listening to his music. It's right next to you. A lot of us are so quick to bash things, but not to our own expense. You want to bash Beyonce? Cool. First of all, let me say there's a difference between bashing and educating. There's people who want to educate us on the topic of Yoruba gods and deities and idol worshiping, and are seeking to let us know what exactly we're worshiping, are seeking to inform us as consumers. There's this 1% of you people who come on this internet and act like you are holier than thou. But I saw you listening to Naira Marley last week. But I saw you. I saw you. And even people, they will bash Naira Marley, but they listen to Future. You'll bash Naira Marley, but you're still listening to Davido. You're bashing Naira Marley, but you're still listening to other things. So at what expense? You can't point one finger and then forget the rest of the fingers that you have with you. There's a difference between educating, and then there's a difference between, yeah, y'all need to stop listening to Beyonce because, like, let me let y'all know, oh, about these goddesses, but you're listening to Future, but you're listening to Naira Marley, but you just stole from Walmart. You just stole from Walmart. Like, you just stole from Walmart. My thing with this perspective is, if you want to point out one, make sure you point out all. Do not come on this internet. Do not come on this Instagram or this YouTube. Don't come on this YouTube and this Instagram just shouting Beyonce's, but you're going back in your room and listening to The Weeknd, or you're going back to music that's mentioning the reference of demons and demonic stuff and deity. This is the shade Truffle. This is shade Truffle and the NARS concealer. I'm just taking my Morphe M173 brush and I'm blending that out. So after that, I'm gonna go in with the MAC concealer. This is the Studio Fix concealer in shade NC45. I'm usually at NW45, but if I want like a really bright under eye, I just dab a little bit of the NC. That's really my little rant for that whole Beyonce talk. So quick to point out something, but not point out something from themselves. Because a lot of the people that I'm seeing talking about this Beyonce thing, you were doing Teshimole last week. If you want to really go in the topic, if you want to really dissect the topic of music and how secular it can be, or the demonic things that can happen, make sure you're talking about all of it. There's this thing with Afro beats that people love to do when they also bash like hip hop, or even Naira Marley to a sense. Like, people love to be like, oh, I don't listen to trap or hip hop, that music is too worldly. But you're listening to Olamide, You're listening to Naira Marley, you're listening to Wizkid, Davido, the things these people are saying, and I love Kiss Daniel, so I'm not coming on here and telling you guys any different, but you're listening to these people who are a example of the very things that you are trying to bash, or the very things you are trying to warn people against. So my thing with the topic of examining something or talking about the consumption when it comes to consumers is making sure we are holding sin and we are holding the devil and all demonic things to the same degree, not just one thing because it's Beyonce. So I take that setting powder, and I put it on my highlighted areas. I don't know why I stopped nose contouring, but I don't nose contour anymore. I don't know. I just feel like when I do nose contour, at this point, I'm going from Booker T to Naomi Campbell. But yeah, to round it up, if you're listening to Future, if you're listening to your Drakes, and you're listening to your Jay-Z's, and you're listening to other things, when Beyonce is shouting tonight, I want to dance for you, it's no problem. You people is keep everything to the same degree. I'm going in with the Micro Smooth powder from Sephora, making sure I'm getting that everywhere. Blush powder from Morphe. I'm gonna go in with this middle shade. I love how pink it is. I'm gonna mix it with this shade. So I drag my blush up a little bit, like so. I'm just lining my lips with a regular beauty supply store pencil. Going in with my NYX Butter Gloss. This is shade Fortune Cookie. I'm gonna line my lips. First of all, let me tell y'all that I've bought from ISEE probably once, and that was the Mongolian kinky curly. That was when everyone was talking about the Mongolian kinky curly hair. There's not one place I go and someone isn't complimenting this hair. This hair is thick, like you get the bundles you pay for. There are coupons on the website, and there's just no reason why you shouldn't go buy this hair. Like, what's stopping you from buying this hair? If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. I have to keep on telling you to subscribe to this channel. Like this video, because when you like it, people watch it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.